So you were in that moment of surrender. Would you say you found God at that point, someone that was agnostic, but it was like a real knowing at that point? Is that fair to say?
No, I think what I did realize was that, on day 3 through 28 or whatever, holy shit, I'm sober. I don't know that I equated it to that.
Mm.
I probably at the time equated it to I'm sequestered at this remote rehab in Northern California. There's no liquor store that I could walk to. I'm really out there in the woods. So I probably would have just chalked it up to that. Well, I've made a decision to be here. I'm not going to leave. They keep your money if you leave. It was like $10,000,
Yeah. Practical
that
stuff.
my mom thankfully loaned me. But one thing that was really actually telling when I started going, what's happening here is when my mom came and picked me up, I remember when we got back toward the town, it was in a town called Sebastopol, which incidentally is where I began using drugs at 9 or 10 years old or whatever it was.
Wow.
So full circle, I'm back in Sebastopol in a rehab, but she picks me up. I made it to 28 days. I'm still sober. I've complied with all suggestions given. And I remember driving down the road and we passed a gas station that also sold alcohol. And I remember having the thought, oh shit, it's the first time I'd seen alcohol in 28 days, and I had gone years without taking one day off alcohol. I drank every day, to being wasted drunk every day. Like I never, ever in my whole life had 2 beers. Always hammered from the minute I picked up the first one. And I remember having the thought, I could just tell her I have to go to the bathroom right now. I could go in and buy a 40 ouncer, go in the bathroom and chug it. And it was just like that muscle memory of like, that's what I would have done in the past, right? Is just find a way to get comfortable because it's just so uncomfortable being me because of all that unprocessed pain. And so it was a fleeting thought, just a second, and I looked at it and I was like, no desire, nothing. Even if I had been alone anywhere, just no.